Hey, some of you ask how I make my videos, so I want to take you along the process of creating one of my episodes. I know that some parts could be more efficient if I would know better tools, so while I obviously would like to show you how I create videos, I'm also looking forward to get some tips and tricks how to do things differently, and maybe become more efficient or create more beautiful videos. The video creation process can be divided in 3 big steps. Write the script, record screen footage, fix mistakes in the script and record the audio, and finally, as a last step, edit the whole video and draw all the graphics. Okay, first step is researching and writing the script. Usually I start by opening up a Google Docs and start writing. And then I get into a research, try it, write it loop. In this case, I make the second episode about the dlmalloc heap unlink exploit, which is heavily based on FRAC issue number 57, article Once Upon a Free and Voodoo malloc tricks. In the last video, we developed our own exploit for unlink which won't work because of null bytes, so I thought as a narrative for this video, it would be cool to just explore what the researchers back then discovered and expose my audience to the true heroes from hacking history. So I reread what they were writing back then and try to think about how I could present it in a video. The next key lesson from this video will be about setting the size of the heap chunk to a value that doesn't contain null bytes, which seems huge at first, but you can abuse the fact how negative numbers work. While writing the script, I always read it out loud to see how it flows and then make changes to it. At this point, I may also fire up exploit exercises protostar VM and try it out, just to make sure I get it right. Usually I will catch some mistakes in my script now and modify it. Once I'm confident I got everything working, I make notes of the commands I'm going to use and put them on a second monitor. For this particular video, this first part of researching, writing the script and trying it out took me roughly 3 hours. Next step is recording the exploit development. To record my screen, I use OBS and a low frame rate, because high frame rates are not really necessary and makes the files smaller, so easier to work with and store. For this particular video, there will be quite a big chunk just explaining stuff with figures, so the practical part that I have to record is not too long, and with my notes in the script it should be done quickly. If I make mistakes during recording, I either decide to incorporate them into the script, because I like to have them as a learning opportunity, or I redo a segment. During recording, I realized that I should change some of the text, so I refined the script again. Now I open up my little template that has the intro and outro in it and record the audio of the script. This whole part of recording the video, screen footage and the audio with refining the script took in this case maybe 1 hour. The practical part was not too long. Next up is editing stuff with all the graphics. That's the most tedious part. After my first couple of videos, I really wanted to add more visuals. An arrow or a box around something important goes a long way in my opinion. You find some older videos of mine where I tried to do this with editing directly in Sony Vegas, but that was super slow and looked crap. I have not that much experience with video editing, so the only thing I knew I could do easily would be get a graphics tablet and draw them by hand. This process is simple. I can take a screenshot of the current scene in Vegas, paste it into Photoshop, draw the overlay on a new layer, save only that layer and put it into the video timeline. This is what I do with any graphic. It's fairly quick and I kinda like the resulting art style. After the editing, which in this case took about 4 hours, I rendered the video and uploaded. So creating this one episode took about 8 hours. Sprinkle some procrastination in there and I will be busy the whole day.